We are seeing 17th sloka. Before going to the 18th sloka, we have to see some more namas here. And before going to that new nama, I would like to give some more points regarding these namas. Yoga Vidam Neta. Bhagavan tells, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Janaha Paryupasate Tesham Nityabhi Yuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. I will take care of those people who surrenders totally to me. Bhagavan tells, this is pramanam. What is pramana for us? The Upanishad, Gita are pramanam. Yoga Vidam Neta. What is the proof for this? Bhagavan himself said, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham iti. Therefore, the significance of our scriptures we have to notice the connection, the line between all the Upanishads, Gita, Puranas, any our religious book you take, there is an interlinked connection. There is no contradiction at all in anywhere. To see that itself we require a lot of study of our scriptures. A connection is there between each and every word. If you read this book, if you go to other book also there is a connection. If you go to from Gita to Upanishad, there is a connection. Upanishads to Puranas, there is a connection. That is the interlink. That is the connection. We have to see that beauty of our religious books, our scriptures. So we have to keep that in our mind. There is no any contradiction in any attitude or concept our religion gives. This must be very clear for us. Therefore, all our acharyas, whenever they quote any sentence, they take from the Pramana Upanishads. If they said in Purana, it is said in like this Upanishad. If in Gita, they take from Veda mantras. To show, to tally with that, the alignment between all the statements. Therefore, you will not see any contradiction there. So, Yoga Vidam Neta, I am the take care of those people who surrenders to me. Bhagavan said. What is the proof? Bhagavan said in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, that quotation is more relevant here. And Purushottamaha also, we saw in the last class. I want to give some more details about Purushottama. There are two entities in us, in every individual, that is Kshara and Akshara. To understand this Purushottama properly, we have to see more little deeply. Kshara means perishable, Akshara means imperishable. Kshara Purushaha, Akshara Purushaha. These two entities put together, Jiva, individual. This Kshara Purushaha is matter. That is matter, we call it as Kshara Purushaha. The body, mind put together, matter, Jadam, that is called Kshara Purushaha. Other side of that entity is Akshara Purushaha. Akshara means imperishable. That is called spirit. Akshara Purushaha. And Kshara, Akshara put together the individual, human being. All beings, especially we talk about human being here. Bhagavan tells what is the pramanam. Purushottamaha means Uttamaha. Beyond all this, Kshara, Akshara, Purushaha is called Uttama Purushaha. This Paramatma is beyond Kshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha. Kshara means perishable and imperishable. Bhagavan, the Paramatma, is beyond these both. What is the proof? Bhagavan tells in Gita, in 15th chapter, Yasmat Ksharamati Toham Aksharadapi Chottamaha. The spirit and matter are subservient to that Paramatma. Therefore, Paramatma is called Purushottama, the supreme Purusha. And Sthanu also, another word we saw in the last class. Sthanu, Nitya Sarvagata Sthanuhu Achaloyam Sanatanaha. Lord Krishna tells to Arjuna, Nitya Sarvagataha Sthanu. This is the pramana. Whatever Bhagavan tells is the pramana. All statements are revelations of the Lord. This is what we want to convey here. The next word we have to see today onwards, the Sambhavaha. We have finished up to 30 names. Now 31 we have to see. Sambhavaha. Sambhavaha means the one who manifests himself. Manifest himself. Swechaya. Himself means by himself without anybody's support. Independently. Swechaya means independently. He takes birth. Swechaya samichinam bhavanam asya iti swambhavaha. What is the pramanam for this? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami. The sambhavami is more relevant here. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Bhagavan tells Paritranaya sadhunam, to protect the good people, Mahatmas, vinashaya cha dushkritam, to destroy the evil people or wicked people, dharma samsthapanarthaya, to protect dharma. I born again and again with my own will. I born. That is called Sambhavaha. Therefore, that Paramatma name is called Sambhavaha. Whenever he wants, he takes, manifests, he appears. That is called Avatara. What is the difference between Avatara and Janma? Ours is all our Janma. We call it as Janma. Due to karma we born, Bhagavan, Paramatma, there is no cause of karma. Paramatma manifests because of knowledge. Out of Jnanam, Bhagavan takes birth. Out of knowledge. Whereas Jiva, human beings, takes birth out of Ajnana. Out of Ajnana. And Bhagavan takes birth just that time he comes out, not no garbhavasa, anything. Punya papa karma is not the cause for him, just knowledge is the cause. Therefore, the difference between Janma, descendants, Bhagavan comes down, but we are take garbhavasa, a lot of difficulties we take birth, because to exhaust our papa, punya, karmas. Bhagavan does not have any papa, punya, karma. Then why Bhagavan comes here? Sambhavami yuge yuge dharma rakshanam. So Bhagavan comes. Therefore, this prakrishtena janmahana, swechaya. Therefore, sambhavaha garbha dukkha vivarjitaha. Shastra tells, garbha dukkha vivarjitaha. What form, whatever way he wants, at any time he comes. That is called sambhavaha. Next one, bhavanaha. Bhavanaha ityukte sarvesham bhoktrunam phalani bhavayati iti bhavanaha. Means sarvesham bhoktrunam. For all people, they have done lot of karmas. So Bhagavan thinks, Bhagavan bhavana pandvar. Bhavana means thinks, contemplates, and he thought of bhavayati. He gives the phalam. Bhoktruna phalam he gives to everyone. Bhavana. Therefore, Bhagavan Paramatma is called Bhavanaha. He thinks what type of phalam I have to give for these people, for this person, according to their karma. Bhagavan thinks and decides and gives the phalam according to their karma, papa and punya. Therefore, in Brahma Sutra also, one sutra tells like this: Phalamata upapattehe. That means sarva phala datrutvam. Phaladata, Bhagavan. Without any partiality. By seeing our karma and what karma we have done, either punya, papa, and according to that phala Bhagavan gives. The giver of karma phalam. Bhavanaha. Next word, bharta. 33. Bharta means prapanchasya adhishthanatvena. Because Paramatma is substratum. Adhisthana means substratum. The moolam. That moolam, because of that adhishthanattvam, Bhagavan supports everyone. Take care of everyone, supports everyone. That is why husband name is called Bharta. In Sanskrit, husband is called as Bharta. Bharta means who take care of the whole responsibility of the wife. He is called Bharta. Is all their needs he has to take care. Then only he is called as Bharta. Actually, otherwise he cannot call as Bharta. So here, who is ultimate Bharta for everyone? Everyone, Bhagavan. Paramatma is the ultimate Bharta. He is taking care of us, everything, whatever we require physically, mentally, intellectually, emotionally. Bhagavan taking care of us. That Paramatma is called Lord Narayana, Vishnu, is Bharta. The next name, Prabhavaha, 34. Prabhavaha means Prakarshena Mahabhutadini Asmat Jayanta. Prakarshena means with a lot of strength. Clearly, Mahabhutani, all Panchabhutani, all other bhutans also, all beings also, from whom all the beings have come. Prabhavaha. From whom all the beings have come is called Prabhavaha. Otherwise, another meaning, Prakrishtena Bhavaha. Because Bhagavan's, Paramatma's birth is supreme, not like ordinary human beings. So, Bhagavan's birth, Paramatma takes avatara, is more higher than, greater than all other beings' birth. Therefore, Prabhavaha is called another meaning for Prabhavaha. Prakrishtena Bhavaha Janma Asya Itiva. Another meaning for that, Prabhavaha. And Prabhuhu, 35, is called Prabhuhu. Prabhu means master. Master or leader. Why he is called master? Sarvasu Kriyasu Samarthyatvad. Sarvasu means in all, Kriyasu means actions, Samarthya means capable of doing all actions. We are also capable of doing actions, But sometimes we are incapable. Bhagavan is not like that. Bhagavan is capable of doing kartum, akartum, anyadha kartum. To do or not to do, or to do in a other way, whatever way he wants. Bhagavan is capable. A capable Bhagavan is called. Samarthya means capacity. So that he is called as Prabhu. The Lord has got the capacity to perform all the actions in what way he wish, whether to do or not to do also. Therefore, whoever does like that, they are called as Prabhu, the master, the controller of everything. Then, the last one in this sloka, 36. Ishvaraha. Ishvaraha means, we have seen this word previously also. Who is this Ishvaraha? Sometimes we get doubt, Shiva. Not Shiva. This Ishvara is different. Nirubadhika Aishwaryam Asya Asti iti. Nirupadhikam means that Paramatma, with the help of Maya, he creates this universe. Paramatma is Nirguna. No guna at all. Paramatma alone cannot create the whole universe. Brahman, Paramatma cannot create the whole universe. What he creates? With the help of the Maya, he creates this universe. When he takes the help of Maya, the same Paramatma is called as Ishvara. Akshara Purusha, we said, no? He is called Ishvara. Paramatma plus Maya is equal to Ishvara. So this Maya independently cannot exist, but it is the part of Brahman. He brings that Maya from himself and Paramatma creates. At the same time, Maya is under his control. Maya is under the control of Paramatma. Therefore, Maya cannot do anything. But for human beings, Maya is predominant and this Jiva is subservient to Maya. That's why we are called as Jivas. Whoever dominates, go to equal to that Maya, predominant Maya, and that person become Ishvara. Ishvara is always controls the Maya. He brings the Maya, with that Maya he creates. Therefore he is called Ishvaraha, master. Maya is under his control. With the help of Maya, he creates. Therefore that Ishvara, now you have got the definition of Ishvara. Who is Ishvara? Brahman plus Maya is equal to Ishvara. That Ishvara here is called, Vishnu is called Ishvara. That Paramatma is called Ishvara. Therefore, Pramanam, what is the Pramanam? Shastra tells, Esha Sarveshvara. Sarveshvara means he is Ishvara for all people, all beings. Whole creation is called Ishvara. Therefore, he is called Sarveshvara. Therefore, we are subservient to Sarveshvara, to Ishvara. I hope this is clear. Ishvara means not Shiva. Now you understand? Here Ishvara is one. Paramatma plus Brahman, Paramatma plus Maya is equal to Ishvara. That Ishvara creates with the help of Maya. That simple Nirguna Brahma without the help of Maya is called Shuddha Paramatma. Shuddha Paramatma. When he becomes with Maya, that is called, we call it as Prakriti. Prakriti Purusha, then only creation comes. That is Maya. So with that he creates. Therefore he is called Ishvaraha. Ish plus Varach Pratyam, Ishvaraha it becomes. Next sloka, we see 18th sloka. 37th Nama. Swayambhuhu. Swayameva bhavati iti Swayambhuhu. Here also we can see few meanings are given. Sayeva Swayam Udbhavo. That means Manu tells the one who manifests himself, Swayameva, by himself. Manifest. Swayameva means without help of anything. Without the help of anything he becomes. God became the world. We saw that statement. So Swayam, without the help of intelligent cause on himself and material cause also, same Paramatma. Clear? Material cause as well as intelligent cause. So he need not seek for something outside to become. Therefore he is called Swayambhu. Therefore in our country we have so many Swayambhu Devalayas. Some lingams, some gods, they come up as it is. That is called Swayambhu. And another meaning also, we say causeless cause. There is some cause and from that cause the effect comes. For this Paramatma, who is the cause? There is no other cause. Paramatma is the ultimate cause. And everything is under his control. Everything comes, whatever comes is the main cause. That way bossless boss we say, no? Similarly, Bhagavan is causeless cause. Suppose Bhagavan also has some cause to come. He requires something. We cannot call him as Bhagavan. He is also like us, ordinary human being. He requires something to create. How can we call him as Bhagavan? So Bhagavan is Sambhavaha, means Swayambhu, means he manifests himself. Another meaning, third also we can see, Swayameva Swatantraha Bhavati na Paratantraha. Paratantra means dependently coming, depending on others, Paratantra. But whereas this Paramatma manifests Swayam, Swatantraha, Swayameva. And Ishavasya tells Paribhuhu Swayambhuhu. Paribhuhu means here, Pari means beyond. Bhuhu means one who remains. One who remains. Swayambhu means which is not made by human being. Which is not made by human being. That which exists by itself. Swayambhu. Beyond everything. He is the intelligent cause, he is the material cause. At the same time, he is beyond from all this effect, karyam, from the world. Therefore, Paribhuhu, Swayambhuhu, that Ishavashyam gives the definition for Swayambhu. Even Khathopanishad also says, Bhagavan, Yamadharmaraja tells, Paranchikan Vitrana Swayambhuhu. Bhagavan, because he created himself with Swatantrata, independently, but what Paramatma did, he made our sense organs extrovert. He made our sense organs extroverts. Paranchikan Vitranat. Look outside. You always try to look outside only. Very rarely you become introvert. Have you tried any time? We never try. If you try also, we get fear. That's why we want to always seek outside. These sense organs always want to rush outside on. Bhagavan is not like that. Who created all these? Swayambhu, Paramatma only created. Next one, Shambhuhu, 38. Shambhuhu. Sham means Sukham. The one who gives Sukham is called Shambhuhu. Very beautiful name, Shambhu. Nowadays these names very rare to listen. Even though they keep for namesake, nobody is calling also. Home. Shambhu, Bhaktanam Sukham Bhavayati iti Shambhuhu. The one, Shambhu, Sham means Sukham. The one who gives Sukham for all people is called Shambhu. When we listen to this, Bhagavan is not giving those who are suffering, those people think, Shambhu is not giving Sukham for me. Shambhu is giving always Sukham, but you are not seeing. We are not in a position, we are overpowered by our Ajnana, therefore we are not able to see that Sukham. Whereas Shambhu, Bhagavan giving Sukham for all people in the same manner. How the sun is giving light to all people, similarly, Bhagavan is also giving Sukham every one of us. Next one is 39, Adityaha. Adityaha means, first definition, the one who stays in that Aditya Mandala. Dheya Sada Savitru Mandala Madhyavarti Narayana Sarasijasana Sannivishtaha. That Savitru Mandalam, who abides, whose abode is that Surya Mandalam, the golden color. Hiranmaya means golden color. Is called Adityaha. This Narayana place is Aditya Mandalam. He is there. Therefore, this is one meaning. Another meaning, there are 12 Adityas are there. Mitra, Ravi, Surya, Bhanu, Bhaga, Aryama, Hiranyagarbha, Pusha, Vivaswan, Amsuman, Varuna, and Vishnu. Vishnu is the another name of 12 Adityas. Vishnu is the another name of among the 12 Adityas. Therefore, this Lord Narayana Vishnu is called as Aditya. Why is called Aditya? Another definition gives Atidi. Aditi means earth. Husband of earth. Aditi means earth. Mahi. Mahim Devim Vishnu Patrim. Mahim means earth. Bhuma Devi. Aditi. Her name is called Aditi. Therefore, Vishnu is her husband. Therefore, he is called Aditya. Beautiful name. Many people keep Aditya name. What is the meaning of this Aditya? We do not know. That's why we can get all those meanings derived from here. This is another meaning. Third meaning, definition. Fourth definition is, why Narayana is called as Aditya? Just like the sun. Sun name is called Aditya. Just like the sun reflecting, reflecting in everything. In one, every object, Bhagavan, sun reflecting, similarly this Paramatma also reflecting in everything. All the beings in a whole creation, Bhagavan reflecting just like Surya Bhagavan. Therefore, Paramatma is called Aditya. A simple one word, how many definitions? Sarvan Sarireshu Eka Eva Atma. Just like sun reflecting in the water, in that everywhere sun reflecting in different forms. Similarly, in every one of us, Eka Eva Atma. Just like sun he is reflecting, therefore, that Narayana Paramatma is called Aditya. Next name is Pushkaraksha. The 40th name, Nama Pushkaraksha. Pushkarena upamite akshini yasya. Pushkarena, Pushkara means lotus. Akshini means eyes. The one who has got the lotus eyes. Kamala Netram is called. Pushkaraksham, another name like Kamala Netram. That's why you see anywhere Bhagavan's eyes, so beautiful to see that, his eyes. So pleasant, so loving, so kind. Pushkaraksha. Next one, Mahashvanaha, 41. Name 141. Mahashvanaha. Mahashvanaha means whose breath. Ashvana means, Shvana means breath. Maha means the great. When we leave that exhalation, the breathing out, how much sound it comes? When you breathe out, the sound comes. Once a small human being living time itself, the sound comes. If Bhagavan Paramatma leaves the breath, Nishvasitam, that is called Nishvasitam, leaves the breath, the sound comes. That sound is called Veda. That sound, the Shabda, turned as Veda. What is the proof? Pramana? Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, in Maitreyi Brahmanam, Ajnavalkya tells to, O Maitreyi, Asya Mahato Bhutasya Nishvasita Metad Rigvedo Yajurvedaha Samavedo Adarvana Veda. All these Vedas came from the Lord's breath. Once the Lord breathes out, the sound comes. That is called Shabda, the Nada, the Shruti. From that Shruti, all these Vedas, Shabdas, Aham Brahmasmi, all Mahavakyas, mantras from the Lord's breath, it came out. They are all transformed into Veda mantras. Our rishis received them. They are received those Shabdam from the Akasha. When Bhagavan Paramatma left and breathed out, that sound, in that sound, these Veda mantras are there. Our rishis heard that sounds. Therefore, they received that. They are called receivers of Veda mantras, rishis. Receivati iti rishi, Swamiji tells. Receivati means who receives the Veda mantras. How they received? Those Shabdas, when Paramatma breathed out on the sound, they have taken this Shabda. What a beautiful concept. Ajnavalkya tells to Maitreyi. That is Mahashvana. Mahashvanaha. Therefore, Paramatma is called Mahashvanaha. Next one, Dhata. Dhata is also Dhatru Shabdam. Rkaranta Pumlingaha Dhatru Shabdaha. Like Neta Shabdam, Pita Shabdam, like that. Oh, sorry, one more is there. Anadhi Nidhanaha. Later we see Dhata. Anadhi Nidhanaha means, this is 42. Adi means beginning, Janma, birth. Na Adihi means doesn't have birth. Anadihi. Adihi means Janma. Nidhanam means Vinasham, destruction. Nidhanam means Vinasham or destruction. Anadhi Nidhanaha, the one who does not have Janma and death. Janana Maranam is not there to that Paramatma. Adihi Janma Nidhanam Vinashaha Tadvayam Yasya Na Vidyate Saha. Yasya Na Vidyate, in whom this birth and this destruction is not there, such Bhagavan is called, Paramatma is called Anadi Nidhanaha. So eternal. It's called Nityaha Artham. Nityaha. Then Dhata 43. Anantadi Rupena Vishwam Bhivarti. Shankaracharya tells, in the form of Sesha Talpa, that means the serpent, Adiseshu, in the form of Adiseshu, who supports this whole creation, he is called Dhata. Who supports this whole creation in the form of Adiseshu. Ananta Shenam children, Bhagavan Vishnu is lying on the Sesha Talpa Shayi, we say. This like in the form of the serpent, Adisesha, who supports the whole creation, is called Dhata. The next one is Vidhata. Beautiful construction. Dhata, Vidhata, Dhaturuttamaha. Vidhata is that 44. Bestower of all our karma phalam. Whatever the fruits we have to get. We don't know what karma phalam we are going to get. That is the beauty of this creation. Every one of us, why we are insecure now? What phalam I am going to get? Nobody knows. Who knows? That Vidhata knows. That Vidhata knows what phalam is going to come. That's why secretly some people ask, oh God, please tell me what I am going to get. But Bhagavan tells, never paper out, no paper out here. Very secret until it comes to us. Karmanam tat phalanam cha karta. What is the job of this Vidhata? Ore vela. Whatever job. What is that job? He is the karta, means he is the doer of this, sorting out, dispensary madre. Dispensing all their karma phalam. Whatever phala, whatever it has to give, he will sort out. Therefore, he is called Vidhata. Dhaturuttamaha. Vidhata is here in Puranas, avataras also. That Kurma avatara, he lifted the earth. Bhagavan lifted the earth. Here Acharya tells, Anantadi namam api dharakattvadi rupena. Dharakattvadi viseshena. Means what? Even this Kurma avataram, many avataras are there. This Paramatma is beyond all this. Avatara is also a lower form of God's manifestation. Once you take Maya, with the help of Maya only the creation takes place. So here, Bhagavan is Vidhata. Next to that, 45th, Dhaturuttamaha. Dhaturuttamaha means the greatest supporter. Uttamaha means the greatest. Tamaha means always a superlative degree. Tara tamanjana. Tara is comparative. Tama means a superlative. Greatest supporter. Dhatu means, exact meaning of dhatu is a fundamental element. In any object if you take, there is a fundamental element. For example, you see the ornaments. What is the fundamental elements? Gold is the fundamental element. That is called dhatu. If you see the cloth, what is the fundamental element in that? Fiber. So without fundamental element, no object can be come out. So every object has its own fundamental element in that. That is called dhatu. Here, Paramatma is called Uttama Dhatu. Uttama Dhatu, not ordinary Dhatu. Dhatu means gold is a Dhatu for all ornaments. Wood is a Dhatu for all furniture. Is it not? Fiber is a Dhatu for all clothes. What is the difference between Bhagavan is Dhatu for this creation? What is the difference between all Dhatus and that Paramatma Dhatu? Is Uttamaha, the greatest supporter, the greatest fundamental element of this creation. Just like in the ornaments, the gold is Dhatu, Bhagavan is Dhatu, element, fundamental elements of essential principle, essential reality of this whole creation, universe. Therefore, he is called as Dhatu Uttamaha. That is the difference between other dhatus and Paramatma. So Dhaturuttama. Dhata, Vidhata, Dhaturuttama. So you can see the difference of there Dhata is there, next one Dhata is there, again Dhatu is there. So don't combine all the names. Even one word joins suffix or prefix, the whole meaning will change. So we have to see separately. Next one, the 46th name, Aprameyaha. Aprameyaha means unobjectifiable, incomprehensible. Prameya means when you comprehend, when you can see directly. That pratyaksham. You can see directly, that is called pratyaksham. Whatever you see with your eyes directly, with your perception, that is pratyaksham, that is called prameyam, an object. Is aprameyam means unobjectifiable. You cannot objectify this Paramatma. This Paramatma you cannot objectify with your eyes. Therefore that Paramatma is called aprameya. Why Paramatma is unobjectifiable, not objectifiable? That is Shabdadi Rahitatvat. This Shabda, all other sense organs are limited. Whatever now the scientists, they are seeing so many things in microscope, all these scopes. Bhagavan is beyond the scope. Scope ulla varamatar avaru. Beyond the scopes. All these scopes, whatever they are using with these sense organs, either Shabda or Rasa or Gandha or Sparsha or Chakshu, Rupa, they have to use it. Whereas this Paramatma, with these sense organs, you cannot objectify him. That is why it is eternal question for many people. They never come to realize this fact. With these scientists also trying to find out this Atma, who is this consciousness? We call that Paramatma same consciousness. Where is this consciousness? They are trying to see it directly. Pratyakshan. Shastra tells impossible. It is impossible. But at the same time, some people come to conclusion. When we are not able to see with our eyes, he is not there. But Paramatma Shastra tells, don't say like that. He is there. Paramatma is there. Where? Don't answer. Where if you ask, Bhagavan, Paramatma, where is he? Don't answer. Swamiji tells, why? Where he is not. He is everywhere. How can you put a question, where is he? What is the first statement? When we come to this topic, we will forget the first one. What is that? Ange sollum both romba purinjra maari thonum. Edi Paramatma became the world. Very wonderful. When you come to here, again bugging. Question. Why we are not able to see Paramatma? Why you are not able to see Paramatma? Now when you come to the fourth, fifth lesson, you will forget the first lesson. For those people who forget like this, they cannot understand. That's why you see the connection with the first statement and this statement. Aprameya means Bhagavan is everywhere. You cannot be objectifiable. The one who is objectifying, there is a Paramatma. How can you objectify the Paramatma? That's why Shankaracharya tells, Shabdadi Rahitatvat na pratyaksha gamyaha. Pratyakshama paaka mudiyadu and the Paramatma. How to see that Paramatma? What you are seeing is Paramatma only. Why? What you are seeing is Paramatma. Why? What is the basin? Because Bhagavan became the world. I showed you the example. Wherever I touch the desk, what I am touching? Wood only. That is why listening is entirely different. After listening, whatever I am listening, I have to apply. I have to implement into my practical life. This is what real Vedanta. Otherwise, it becomes in the notebook only. Aprameya, Bhagavan is aprameya. So that is why you have to tally that first statement. Bhagavan became the world. Bhagavan is everywhere. There is nothing. If we remove the L, the world is a word. Then what is Bhagavan? Everything is Bhagavan. So you need not comprehend. Who is comprehending? That person itself is Paramatma. Therefore don't search for Paramatma. He is aprameya. With these eyes you cannot see. This is a very interesting word, and a very important word also. Lot of deep depth is there in this word. So I give a few more points in the next class about this word. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। An object of knowledge, it comes under Nirguna name of the Lord, whereas Rishikeshaha comes under Saguna. Aprameyaha, some more points we are seeing in Gita also, same term, Aprameyaha, that Paramatma is not objectifiable, is not an object of knowledge. He is not available for 6 pramanas. What are those pramanas? Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, Arthapatti, Anupalabdhi and Shabda. How Paramatma is called as Aprameyaha? Why Paramatma is called Aprameyaha? One is, any knowledge can be attained by Pratyaksha. In Shastra they say, Shabdadirahitatvad na pratyaksha gamyaha. Means, these sense organs cannot perceive the Lord. They are not capable of recognizing the Lord, these sense organs. So pratyaksha, any knowledge is possible by the sense organs. Whereas this Paramatma is not available for the sense organs. Even pratyakshama, you cannot see the Paramatma. What is the reason? Because the seer himself is Paramatma. Therefore, the seer cannot be seen. The seer cannot be seen. Can you see your eyes? Eyes can see everything, but you cannot see your own eyes. Why? Eyes are the main to see outside object. Similarly, when you want to see Paramatma, the seer himself is Paramatma. The seer cannot be seen. The listener cannot be listened. The thinker cannot be thought of. The smeller cannot be smelt. The toucher cannot be touched. Just like if you see any photo, can you see the camera in the photo? The photo itself is a proof. Because of camera only we have got this photo. So you cannot see camera in the photo. Similarly, another example, you can dial all the numbers except your phone number. You can dial all the phone numbers except your phone number. You won't get it all. Even if you dial your own number, can you get? Similarly, this Paramatma is Aprameyaha because he is the seer, he is the listener, he is the toucher, taster, everything, thinker. How can Paramatma can be recognizable? Therefore, Aprameyaha. Another example, Pramanam is Anumanam. You cannot infer. Anumana means inferring, inference. How can you have an Anumana on certain thing? If there is second thing, you get Anumana on the other thing. There is no second thing other than Paramatma. Therefore, there is no question of Anumana at all. If you want to get some knowledge, you can get through inference. Inference means by doubting, oh, this may be like this, this may be. Maybe means that possible only when there are two things. Whereas Paramatma is one. Paramatma is one. So there is no possibility of Anumana also. Therefore he is Aprameyaha. Similarly, upamana also another pramana, comparison. By comparison you get some knowledge. But whereas this Paramatma is not available for comparison also. For upamana also you need two things. For comparison also, when you can do between two things only, you can do comparison. Paramatma is only thing in the world. There is no second thing other than Paramatma. Therefore you cannot compare. Therefore Paramatma is aprameyaha. Third pramana also ruled out. What is the fourth pramana? Arthapatti pramana. That is assumption. You assume a thing. This assuming also, if this is, I am seeing because of that. That means you assume a thing. Suppose you keep a tumbler, hot water in front of you, hot milk you keep, and you see that poghe, or if it is hot, that aviri will come. By seeing that poghe, you presume this is hot. The milk is hot. There are two things, that steam and this milk. Two things are there. So therefore you can presume. Whereas Paramatma is one. You cannot presume any other thing other than Paramatma. Only Paramatma is there. Therefore through Arthapatti Pramana also you cannot comprehend this Paramatma. The fourth Pramana also ruled out. Why all these Pramanas I am telling? Paramatma is not an object of knowledge. Prama means knowledge. Prameyam means object of knowledge. Aprameyam means not an object of knowledge. Therefore Paramatma name is called Aprameyaha. Idhukku ivvadu history irukku. Then next, another last but one is Anupalabdhi. Anupalabdhi means we call it as non-apprehension. That it is not available. You get some knowledge, its absence. Also you get the knowledge. This desk is not there. This desk is not there. I know the desk is not there. I know the desk is not there. I know is the knowledge. The desk is not in the absence. The absence, anupalabdhi. Upalabdhi means that availability. Anupalabdhi means na upalabdhi. This desk is not available, but you get the knowledge of the desk which is not available. For that also this Paramatma is not available. Because he is bhavatvat. Bhavagan, Paramatma always exists. Paramatma always exists. Where is the question of anupalabdhi? Is sarvada upalabdhis eva. Bhagavan is always available. You cannot say Bhagavan is not available, therefore I know Bhagavan is not there. You cannot say. Therefore Bhagavan is aprameya. Fifth pramana also ruled out. What is the last sixth pramana is Shabda pramana. Shabda means by words you get knowledge. Here Shastra tells Ato vacho nivartante. If you want to understand Paramatma through the words, where you are trying to understand, your walk will stop, your speech will stop by itself. Because the speaker himself is Paramatma, how you can talk of the Paramatma? Then what is the purpose of this whole Shastra means? Shastra never talk of Paramatma. Shastra removes that what is covering that Paramatma. Shastra's job is to remove the cover, the ajnana, that which is covering that Paramatma. That's all. But Shastra never reveal new Paramatma, Brahman in front of you. Brahman is already there, ever will be there in front of you. You are that, but we are not recognizing because of some obstacles. Shastra removes those obstacles. This is the purpose of Shabda. Therefore we study Shastra. So all these six pramanas are ruled out. Therefore, Bhagavan is aprameyaha. It's not because of object of knowledge. Bhagavan, Paramatma, Vishnu is not an object of knowledge. Why? Any knowledge comes under these 6 pramanas. 6 means Bhagavan will not come under these 6 pramanas. Therefore, he is aprameya. We can say just one word is enough. Bhagavan aprameya means object of knowledge. Bhagavan is not object of knowledge. But how? These are the pramanas. There is a method. Simply also you can go, but deeply also you can go. If you are deeply interested, these subjects are very relevant. No, I want very lightly. No? Afterwards you will get doubt. That's why I want to clear those doubts now itself. So, aprameyaha. Rishikeshaha also we are seeing. Rishikanam ishaha. Rishikam means indriyam, sense organs. What are those sense organs? Eyes, ears, nose, all these sense organs. Ishaha means Lord, Master, under whose control all these sense organs are functioning. Out of Paramatma only these eyes are able to see, ears are able to listen, nose, smell is possible. All these are possible because of that Paramatma. Therefore, Rishikana Ishaha, Indriyana Ishaha, Master. One meaning. Another meaning, Indriyani Yasya Vashe Vartante. Second meaning, Lord Vishnu is called Hrishikeshaha because he is the controller of the sense organs. First meaning, because of him only all sense organs are functioning. Second meaning, all the sense organs are under his control. All the sense organs are under his control. Therefore, he is called Rishikeshaha. Third meaning is the one who gives joy. Rishikeshaha means the one who gives joy like the sun and moon. How the sun and moon are giving joy through their races, through their light, through their beam of light, how they are giving light. This Lord Vishnu also gives like sun and the moon. Therefore, he is called Rishikeshaha, who gives joy. So you are getting joy or not? When sun comes, we are happy. Moon rays comes, we are happy. Similarly, because of his presence, through as the lights he comes. Another meaning also we can say, the sun and moon are there. The only Paramatma manifest in this form of sun and moon. Appadi sollalam. Bhagavan manifest in the form of sun and the moon. Therefore, he is called Rishikesha. Then meaning enna sollalam. Rishikesh, who has got beautiful hair, matted hair, locked hair. Like that they say Rishikesha. Kesha means hair. So these are the meanings. Now 47 over 48. Padmanabha. Padmanabha means from whose navel. Nabhi means navel place. Padma means lotus. From whose navel the lotus springs up. The lotus comes up. From that lotus the Brahmaji, the four-headed Brahmaji comes for the creator. From whose navel thus Padma, lotus springs up. Therefore he is called Padmanabha. Then 48 over 49. Amara Prabhu. Padmanabha Amara Prabhu. Amaranam Prabhu. Marana means death. Amara means deathless. Deathless Devas are only free from death. Therefore they are called Amaras, Devas. Those are all having death, they are called human beings, other beings. Whereas Devas, they don't have death, they are called Amara. He is master of Devas. Paramatma is master of Devas, therefore he is called Amara Prabhu. Amara Prabhu. When you are reading together, you have to understand that. Padmanabho Maraprabhu, Padmanabho Maraprabhu ani padikkodadu. Amara Prabhu ani padikkodadu. Maraprabhu anna Maravanna chedi. Tree. So Maraprabhu you should not read. There is Avagraha is there in the middle. Padmanabha Amaraprabhu when you are splitting. Now 50th name. Vishwakarma. Vishwam karma kriya yasya saha. Vishwam means universe. Karma means action. The kriya. What is the job of this Paramatma? Only creating. All the time creation only. Creating. Just to create something inside in our house, we are so busy all the time. Bhagavan is so creating the whole universe. So many things he has to take care. So therefore, Vishwakarma, he says. It's called Vishwakarma. How these, babies, children, they bring all their things in the basket and they keep outside everything and they'll play. Again, afterwards, they will keep inside everything, they will take the basket and go. Bhagavan, Ade Madre, he is bringing all, we are all toys. We are all like toys. Bhagavan is playing with us like toys. And he keeps, and he will, when the dissolution time, everything he put it in the basket, he takes up. Packing. So, on the packing time, we should not cry. Again, he will come and play. He will come and play. So, he is so busy. Kriyate iti jagat karma. Jagat means Vishwam. Vishwam means the whole universe, always in the process of creation. Not only that, Vichitram karma, in varieties, Vividham, varieties of things he is creating. That is why you see the person to person his face differs. Even mother have got 5 or 6 children, you cannot see the similarity. Different face, different eyes, different looking, everything different. How many millions of people are there? All are looking differently. There is no similarity at all. Very rare. So, that is the beauty of the creation. Varieties of creation, who does, is called Vishwakarma. Now 51. Manuhu. Mananat Manuhu. Mananat means the one who thinks. Manana means thinking. In Upanishad also, so kamayata bahusyam prajayeti, as he says, he wants, Bhagavan just desire, think to create the whole universe. Mananat, manana means thinking. Therefore, the Paramatma thinks to create this universe. So kamayata bahusyam prajayeti. Saha akamayat. That means the Bhagavan, the Paramatma desired. Bahusyam prajayeti. I want to become many. Bhagavan, Nenisitar. So that is called Mananat iti Manuhu. Bhagavan is called Manuhu. Nanyo tosti manta. There are no other thinkers than Bhagavan. Bhagavan only is the thinker. Na anyaha asti. So there is Bhagavan as thinker. The Shruti says. Another meaning for Manu is Veda mantras themselves are called Manu. Mantraha. Veda mantras are called Manu. Why? These Veda mantras are given by the Paramatma. Why Paramatma is called Manu? Because he gave the Veda mantras which are called as Manu, therefore Bhagavan is called Manu. He is the revealer, the revelations of the Lord. These all Veda mantras are revelations of the Lord. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Manu. Another meaning, there are 14 Manus. The Prajapatis, 14 Prajapatis are there. So he is the one of the Prajapati. Manu, they are called. So that Brahmaji came out of human because of Paramatma only. Therefore, that Manus, 14 Manus, all come under Paramatma only. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Manu. 51 over. Now 52 Nama. Tvashta. Tvashta means Samhara Samaye Sarva Bhutam Tanukaranatvat. At the time of resolution, Samhara Samaya means at the time of resolution. Sarva Bhutam, all these beings that into whom they merge. What is the job of this Paramatma? Once the creation purpose is over, then in the Laya time, that Samhara time, he takes all these beings into him. This is manifestation and unmanifestation. As I said, what is the creation? Manifestation. Vyaktam. What is Layam? Unmanifestation. Withdrawing, going inside into a potential form. That is called Tvashta. Therefore, he is called Tvashta. Next, 53. 53. Stavishtaha. Stavishtaha means sthulam, superlative. That Mahato Mahiyan, bigger than all the biggest things in the creation. What are the bigger things? Are there Akasha, Parvata, mountains, ocean? All these are the bigger things in the creation. Paramatma is bigger than all these things in the creation. Mahato Mahiyan. Therefore he is called Stavishtaha. Atisayena Sthulaha. How big Paramatma? You cannot show. How big you cannot show with your hands. This much big you cannot say. Sthulaha, Stavishtaha. Then Sthaviro Dhruvaha. 54. Sthaviro Dhruvaha means Sthaviraha means ancient. Dhruvaha means steady. Ancient or old. Sthaviraha means who is ancient and old. Old means not age-wise old. Puratanam, Puranam. Vruddhirahitaha. There is no growth or decay. It is always there. Paramatma is always there. So therefore he is called Sthaviraha. How he is ancient? Because steady. Dhruvaha. Because of steadiness. Certain. Dhruva means certain or steady. So Sthaviro Dhruvaha. He is so steady and he is ancient one. I say. Next sloka, 20th sloka, we can. These are all the glorifications of the Lord. Chumma puja pandradilla. What are the glories, the greatness of the Lord? If you understand that real worship is that. That's what Bhagavan tells. Whoever knows my real nature, they are all dear to me. Dear to me. So you are all dear to the Lord. Agrahyaha. Grahya means grasping. Grahyam means grasping. Na grahyam. Paramatma is one who cannot not be grasped by anything. Agrahyaha. You cannot grasp. And we are all trying to grasp. We are trying to grasp, but you cannot grasp with these sense organs. That we should know first. Agrahyaha. Karmendriyaihi na grihyata iti. These karma indriyani, jnanendriyani cannot recognize the Lord, comprehends the Paramatma. Therefore, he is called Agrahyaha. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. Even through this mind, through these sense organs, you cannot comprehend the Lord. But the same Shastra tells, Manasai Vedam Aptavyam. Through mind only you can know the Lord. So that mind is a refined mind. Through the refined mind, a person can understand that Paramatma, recognize that Paramatma, but unrefined mind cannot grasp the Paramatma. How can get the refined mind? Like listening like this, Shravanam, continuous Shravanam, years together if you listen, your mind get refinement. After a length of time, that refinement mind naturally, easily understands. Agrahya means an unrefined mind cannot grasp. An indisciplined body, mind, complex person never grasp. That's what we have to understand. Then 56. Agrahya 55 over 56. Shashvataha. Shashvata means Sarveshu Kaleshu Bhavati iti Shashvataha. Sarveshu Kaleshu means all the times. Past, present and future. So already repeating the same thing, no? But you see in a different angle. What is that? Sarva Kaleshu Bhavati iti Avasthatraye. Avasthatraye means Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. In waking state, Paramatma is there. In dream state, Paramatma is there. In sleep state also, Paramatma is there. All the three states, Bhagavan is there. But body is not available in dream state. No, body is not available in deep sleep state. Dream is not available in waking state. But whereas Atma is available on all the three states. See the beauty. That's why Shashvata. All the three avasthas, stages, Bhagavan is available. Bhagavan is there, Atma is there or not when you are sleeping? Atma is there. That's why you are able to get up, wake up and you are doing your job. Therefore you cannot say I am not there in the sleep. Atma is there. Therefore he is called Shashvataha. That's why in mantras also say Shashvatam Shivam Achyutam. Shiva, Achyuta, who are they? Shashvatam, permanent. That's why hold on to Shashvatam. Don't hold on to Ashashvatam. But what we are doing? We always hold on to Ashashvatam. We are attracted to Ashashvatam and very rarely people come to hold on to Shashvatam. ஏதோ பூர்வஜன்ம புண்ணியம் பகவந்த அனுகிரகம் இருக்கணும் அந்த சாஸ்வதனை ஹோல்ட் பண்ணணும். When you hold on to the Shashvatam, you are Shashvatam. You are immortal. Immortal means Shashvatam. So you want to be Shashvatam or Ashashvatam? Nobody wants to be Ashashvatam. Therefore that Shashvataha, when you surrender to that Shashvata Purushaha, that Paramatma, you are also Shashvatam. Every one of us want to be permanent in this earth. Only one way to be Shashvatam. That is immortality, knowing one's own nature is the only remedy. There is no other remedy. Now 57. Krishnaha. Krishnaha means one meaning Satchidanandatmakaha. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means existence. Chit means consciousness. Ananda means eternal. Here Ananda means not happiness. Ananda means eternal. Sat means that which exists all the time. Vikale api tishtati et sat. That is Sat real. Who always stay Shasvrataha? Now only we heard Shasvrataha is only Paramatma. Therefore Paramatma is called Sat, existence. That existence is always there, Sat, in the form of consciousness. Chaitanya Rupena. How do you know where there is Sat, there is existence? Chaitanya Rupena. Aham, aham, I am, we are telling, no? That is I am conscious of this thing. I am conscious of this thing. I am aware of. What is this? This is Chaitanya. This is consciousness. This consciousness is called Atma. That consciousness is Sat that always exists. There is no death. We saw in the Gita also. That Sat Chit, because it is eternal, Anandaha, Anantaha. Ananda, you can translate it as Anantaha, eternal. This consciousness, which is real and eternal, therefore Paramatma is called Krishna. This is one meaning. Another meaning is Krishi. Krishi means Bhu. Bhu means exist. Bhuvachakaha. Krishi means Bhu meaning. Bhu dhatu. Bhu derived from the Bhu dhatu. We can take the one who exists all the time. Who Sattayam. Sat. The existence, the easiness in everything is called Krishna. The easiness. This exists, this is, we say, no? Pen is, tree is, house is, I am, that am, is, all these verbs, existence conveys the existence. It belongs to Krishna. This Krishi dhatu, Bhu dhatu represents. Therefore, he is called Krishna. Even Krishna Paramatma himself says, Krishna Varnatmakatvat. His color is Krishna color. Krishna means in Sanskrit black. Bhagavan tells to Arjuna, oh Arjuna, I look black, therefore people call me as Krishna. My Varnam, my color is black. Therefore, all people call me as Krishna. Another word Bhagavan tells, and when you are plowing, in the cultivation time, you use that plow. That plow, that iron is in black color. That is also Krishi, that from that word only it came. So, that is also called Krishna. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Krishna. It's a derivation. So, there are lot of depth in each and every meaning, word. சும்மா பேர் வச்சுக்கிறது இல்லை பகவான், அதுக்கு ஒரு மீனிங் இருக்கு. Krishna varnatvat Krishnaham. Bhagavan tells, Krishno varnascha me yasmat tasmat Krishnoham Arjuna. சொல்றார் பகவான். In Mahabharata, Bhagavan tells to Arjuna. The next word, 58. Lohitakshaha. Lohita means red color. Aksha means eyes. The one who has got the red colored eyes. Bhagavan eyes are red color. It's called Lohitakshaha. Shastra tells, Sama Vrishabho Lohitakshaha. Shastra tells, Lohitakshaha. Next word, 59. Pratardanaha. Pratardanaha means Pralaye, in dissolution, Bhutani, beings. Pralaye Bhutani Pratardayati. The one who destroys all beings at the time of destruction, at the time of pralayam. Therefore, Paramatma is called Pratardana. Pralaye bhutani pratardayati hinasti iti pratardana. Then Prabhutaha, 60th name. இதெல்லாம் படிக்கிறது நல்ல பொறுமை இருக்கணும். சும்மா விஷ்ணு சஹஸ்ரநாமம் கிடிகிடி படிச்சு முடிக்கிறது இல்லை. Really you want to understand Vishnu Sahasranama glory, Bhishmacharya is all these names is giving to Yudhishthira. Hey Yudhishthira, all these names belongs to that Paramatma. How glory Bhagavan. No? One word Bhishmacharya is giving to that Yudhishthira. So see the greatness of the Lord here. The more you listen about the God, your pride will go off first. Why you glorify somebody? By glorifying somebody, you know your limitation. When you glorify the Lord, when you see this capacity, the caliber, the greatness of the Lord, you understand how inferior this human being is. This human being, till now I am thinking I am so great. If you go on listening to the God's creation, you understand this life, human life is very limited. It's very limited. So then what happens? The more you reverence towards the Lord improve and more, and you improve the reverence towards the creation of the Lord, the greatness of the Lord. And you never develop any pride, your beauty, your greatness, your qualification and all. That's why once in a while you see others' glory also. Otherwise, like a trumpet, you blow your own glory and you never learn from anything. So by the learning Vishnu Sahasranama, we come to know how limited this human being is. Prabhutaha means Sampannaha, wealthy person. Who is wealthy person? In Gnanam and Aishwaryam. Bhagavan, he is so rich. Paramatma, Lord Narayana, is so rich. How much rich? Not like our Birlas, Tatas. They are rich in only money. Our Lord is Aishwarishya, Yashasas, Viryam, Sri, Gnanam, Vairagyam. Everything is in full, total manner. That's why Gnanaishwaryadi Gunaihi Sampannaha. Gnanam, total Gnanam. Who is having total Gnanam? Bhagavan only, Paramatma. Once you own up that Paramatma is your true nature, you are also total Gnani. Total Gnanam. In Mundaka, Eka Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam. The student asks the question. The teacher gives the honor, sir. Eka Vijnanam is the only Gnanam, Paramatma Gnanam. The Atma Gnanam is the Eka Gnanam. If you have that Gnanam, Sarva Vijnanam, it comes to you. If you know the computer, you don't know physics. If you know physics, you don't know economics. If you know economics, you don't know zoology. If you know zoology, you don't know music. If you know music, you don't know dance. So you take any science, you are limited. Whereas if you have Atma Gnana, it's a greatness. That's why Gnanam, Aishwaryam, money, richness, wealth fully belongs to whom? Why Bhagavan is Sampannaha? Bhagavan ki idhukku ivvalo panam. Naku Balaji da gnapakam varum. Tirupati Balaji. Always we talk, people go on talking about the richness of the Balaji. How much money? How rich that God, question also, people are talking. This God is very rich God. This God is very poor God. Wow. This God's prasadam is so richness. Lot of ghee, everything. Some God's prasadam is no richness at all. So gods are also having power. No? Richness, Gnana, Vaishwaryam, all these things. From worldly angle. What is the real richness of Bhagavan Sampannaha? Because he is the creator. Bhagavan manifests everything. The whole creation, wealth of this creation belongs to whom? Belongs to whom? The owner. Who is the owner? Bhagavan. The owner is of the whole richness in this whole universe belongs to Bhagavan. Therefore, the whole jnana, whatever is there in this creation, belongs to Paramatma. The whole richness, the wealth, money, the land, everything belongs to Bhagavan because it is his property. Therefore, Sampannaha, Prabhutaha. Bhagavan is, why Bhagavan is so rich, I am poor and Nikkuda. Bhagavan himself manifests as the creation. All the glories, whoever has got property, you say, I have crores of rupees, lakhs of rupees. Belongs to whom? Paramatma. Even Tata's property belongs to whom? Paramatma. Birla's property belongs to whom? Paramatma. Therefore, the whole property on the earth, the whole knowledge on the earth belongs to Paramatma. Therefore, he is called Prabhutaha. Then Trikakub Dhama. 61. Name 161. Trikakub Dhama. 3 means 3. 3 means 3. Kakub means directions. Dhama means house. Dhama means a palace, a place. Bhagavan is called, Paramatma is called Trikakub Dhama because all these 3 words, Urdhva, Madhya, Adho, means up above the lokas is his place. He stays there also. In Madhya lokas also he stays Bhuloka, and Patada, that Adho lokas also Paramatma is there. Therefore he is called Trikakub Dhama. And you can take another meaning also. All the 3 states, avasthas. Dhama means place. Who is in that Jagrata avastha, Sapna avastha, Sushupti avastha. Therefore he is called as Trikakub Dhama. Then Pavitram. Pavitram means Ena Punati. By whom everything gets purified. By whom everything gets purified. Therefore Bhagavan is called Pavitram. Many more meanings we can see in the next class. One more word is there, Mangalam Param. We'll see in the next class. We have covered many more namas this class. 2 more namas we'll see in the next class. Hari Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.